Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Louis Fear the Devil's Advocate. This is going out to all the people who think they understand what's going on with Chicago and the four young black kids, the 18-year-olds who were kidnapped, that mentally disabled young man, and they tortured them for 4 hours and they beat them up. You don't have the full truth. See, you guys in the white establishment, I kind of trying to be easy on you because you're kind of naive and shit. But let's have this out. Let's have this heart to heart. Those four young black individuals are not as evil or as irrational as you think they are, and I'll tell you why. Back in the 80s, we came out with hip hop, right? Hip hop was. It was a means to get money. It was it was just like a simplified attitude mixed with beats and rationalism and masculine bravado, specifically purposed to try and make a man feel like he is bigger than what he is. Hip hop was pornographic masculinity. And what I want to tell you is that hip hop in itself, it was developed because cultural appropriation. White people appropriated blues, jazz, gospel, and made it their own. So what the African American community did, they used the underground economy of pimps, drug dealing, rape, extortion, violence for hire, block running, and they turned that into a phonetic attitude of I am the baddest motherfucker on this planet, and they put it on CDs and wax, and they sold it to suburban children who wanted to watch fuckery, wanted to watch pornographic manhood from a nice safe distance on their way to Harvard. What I'm saying is those four young black individuals had a motive for what they were doing. They were promoting their brand of pornographic manhood. They were promoting their music. They gave out shout outs to gangs that they weren't affiliated with. They are not PGB, whatever, Pooh Bear Gangsters and whatever. They are not affiliated with Chicago News, which is a hip hop, Chicago violence YouTube channel. They were giving shout outs to all the outlets that's going to get them some attention so that they could sell their brand of fuckery to your suburbanite kids. And guess what? Your suburbanite kids are still buying that fuckery. Your suburbanite kids are still idolizing the pornographic hip-hop view of manhood. What's up? Say up, T.
Yep.
Yo, that's my nephew right there. Point of fact is, we made hip-hop off the underground economy. The reason why black people sold their own women into prostitution was because that was the only monopoly that the white power structure allowed us to have. That was the only collective of power and influence that you could never take away from us, was because we could throw our black women under the bus. We could talk about them like they're bitches. We could talk about them like they're hoes. We could talk about them like they're subhuman pieces of shit, because we knew that you weren't going to do it. There is no Eric Clapton of hardcore hip hop. There is no Eric Clapton. There's no Elvis Presley of gangster rap. Eminem, God bless him, he never touched the underground economy. He never sat back and said he was a corner boy, a drug dealer, a pusher, a pimp, a player. No, he said that he was a white boy trapped in the game, and we idolized him for that because he was honest. He made as much money off of black people as he did white people. So, here's what I'm going to tell y'all. All of you Donald Trump supporters who think that, oh, well, black people need to follow Donald Trump's message of being capitalist, of being respecting an honest day's work, of doing what they have to do to support their family, I agree with you 110%. But you got to understand that we have to pull black men and women away from the underground economy, the fast money that a lot of you white capitalists did bootleg. I mean, Prescott Bush was a fucking bootlegger. He sold alcohol out of the White House. You know what I'm saying? We have to get rid of all those stories and embrace a pure form of capitalist morality. And you're not helping by saying that we're subhumans. You're not helping by equating all of these these four young black idiots who are selling their album trying to be pornographic men you're not helping anybody by saying that we are them. So what I recommend is that you stay on that Donald Trump message of capitalism solves all, a honest day's work, being a father, getting a kiss on the cheek from your kids at the end of the day is worth more than any kind of Lexus, Lamborghini bullshit that you see on the hip hop videos. What I recommend is that you stick to your own message of rugged individualism, self-actualization, capitalism, productivity and survivability, and family values, and you will not see young black men and women kidnap somebody so that they could promote their albums. Because once again, they did it to promote their fucking albums. God dang, there's no more money in Chicago. I mean, they started card cracking. They stopped that card cracking stuff. You can't steal credit cards. Prostitution was going to get you really fucked up off of those goddamn rape shield laws and goddamn what is it, child trafficking and shit. So there's nothing left but the perverted underground economy of kidnapping and murder. That's why Chicago is so violent. On top of all that, there's this dichotomy going on that New York is somehow superior to Chicago. Let me state unequivocally, if New York City wasn't getting the same $500 million every year to stop terrorism so they could hire everyone from security guards to dog walkers to medical to goddamn Veterans Hospital, people who work at the Veterans Hospital, if New York City wasn't being subsidized so rigorously, we'd be out on those street corners too. We'd be singing the same vile, contemptible rap music that says rape, kill, pillage, and burn. We would be selling pornographic hip-hop masculinity. If you got a problem with what I said, speak to the underbar. It's your boy Louis Cypher, the devil's advocate. Yo, remember, if you believe in Donald Trump, then you should know everything that's going on in this country, not just from the white perspective. That's all I have to say. Peace.